Hi, my name's Sophie and I'm going to be showing you how to make your bucky balls or magnet balls or whatever you call them into a cube. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to open them and get your bucky balls or magnet balls or whatever you call them out. Now, why I push these away is because my bucky balls or magnet balls or whatever you call them stick to my container. So move it out of the way, because if you're in the middle of making your cube or whatever sculpture you're going to make, it may wreck it because it sticks. But if you have a plastic case, you don't need to move it because they will not stick unless you have a bucky ball inside, because they're really strong. So what you're going to do is when it's in a big clump like this, you're going to just unfold it. Or not unfold it, but take it apart. So, pretty easy. So, when you're taking it apart, make sure that it doesn't go near your container. So, just nice to get long pieces. If it goes together like this, if it goes like that, all you need to do is take your nail and just stretch it apart. So now I have it in a big line. So as you can see, it's in a big, huge line. And so then what you're going to do is you're going to take this end, or whatever end you want, and you're going to put it, like that. So it's kind of like a necklace, and it goes together on each side. Then you're going to hold it, and it's going to go together. So just, it goes like that. I'm going to show you that again. So it goes like that. Pull it together. Now, to undo it, if you messed up or anything, you just take your fingernail again and put it through. So, pull it together. Sometimes you are going to have one at the end and one at both ends. You just got to take the one at the end and put it together so it's with the two. I'm losing 3 of them. I lost 3 of them, I should say. And now, so when I do my bucky ball or my cube, what's gonna happen is there's gonna be 3 of the bucky balls or magnet balls or whatever you call them missing. So then what I do is I just take that one off and put it in the container. When you have it like this, what you're gonna do is you're gonna take it and you're gonna just put it together again. So, see how I do that, and I'm going to do that again. What happens is you just pull it together. Pull it apart. Now, it's uneven up here. What should I do? I think what I should do, this is what I always do, now I have the 4 bucky balls. You're going to take the end, and you're going to find the end, an end, so it goes straight beside it. So then try just like that. See how it's straight beside it? Then you're just going to take it and you're going to slowly put it on the top. Then what I always do, you don't have to do this, but if you want to, I always take the ends off. One end up, like if they're both like that, both of the ends are like that where they're not touching and they won't go together, then what you got to do is I just peel a couple of them off and do more on the side. So see how it's like going together? But if it doesn't go together, like side to side on each side, what you got to do is you just can take it and then you can just go like that and do that and push down. Okay, so it's working pretty good for me right now. And like I said, some sides won't work. Oh. Then I flip it over halfway. And I put it together. And to get it done quick, you can just keep going side by side. Oh. Okay. So now I have my long piece, but I should fix that. There. Now I have my long buckyball line or magnet ball line or whatever you call it line. Now what you're going to do is you're going to fold it another time. Now, it's the exact same thing what you're going to do with the big one. You're just going to peel it apart. Then you're going to lay it down so it's kind of a V shape. You're just going to put it together like that. But you see how there's four missing right there? I don't know why that is, but I'll show you how I know if you're missing them. So I'm just going to take that and notice how it's a magnet, how strong they are. It just stays right up, even if it goes in the middle. So now when you have it like this, you're going to take 2 lines off the thing. So now it's, now it's just a short, fat line. So now this is going to be together like that. So now what I told you, put it on your counter or whatever you're doing it on, whatever the surface you're doing it on, and just put it through. Then you're going to open it and you're going to pick up your line of bucky balls or magnet balls or whatever you call them, balls. And you're going to just put it together like I said. Usually I flip it over each time. And do it that way. So, obviously what you're doing is you're doing the exact same thing that you did when it was littler, but with a fatter line. See how I have it like that? Now, you're just going to have to put it on the bottom. You're going to have to take that off. And you're just going to have to put it together and take that off. Oh. Take that. Now, as you can see, it's kind of wrecked, so now I have to take more off. As less as I can to fix it. And now it's a shorter line. So now I'm going to try and do this as fast as I can, and I'm just going to try and put them on. So, just do the same thing. Over and over again. And as you can see how that just went like that, if that happens, all you have to do is just to put your nail in between and fix it. So, trying to get this done as fast as I can. Down and grab some more. So, it's magnets, so it's pretty easy, and they're really easy to lose, so be really careful. I think this is my second buckyball or magnet ball or whatever you call them ball. And because I lost so many. And I think online, if you just go on a website or something, you can just like buy separate little buckyballs or magnet balls or whatever you call them balls. And so it's pretty easy just to like me and my mom and my dad have went to a couple stores to see if they have got any separate ones, but they didn't. And we went to I know, but if you really need a new one, I know that Teeter Totter Toys has some, and you can get different color ones and teach and learn. So as you can see, I only had 2 left in my finger. I still have these, so I can take those and add those onto here. Now, since I've lost so many, what's gonna happen? I have 3 left now. Now, here's the fun part. You get to make it into a cube. Now, so you have to count, since it's like this, a fat and long line. What you're gonna do is you're gonna count 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that's how much you're gonna fold it. When you fold it, it's gonna go higher and higher. Now, if this happens, and there's that on the bottom, because it's an extra line, you're just gonna peel it off very carefully. And where do you think you add that? At the end of the line. So, at the end of this line. So, like that. And you gotta rotate it. So, once I flip this, I'm gonna flip it over again. You don't just keep doing it on the same side. So, then I have this left, and the last one might be pretty tricky for you. Woo. That was close. So the last one is pretty tricky. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's okay. Just peel it off. It's the same thing that happened. But now there's no line for where you put this. So what you're going to do with it is you're just going to take it and you're going to move it into that line. And you're going to push it down. Now, you see how I have a whole row missing? I only have 3 more because that's how many I've lost. So this is pretty tricky because you got to move it in. Sometimes for people it is. So you just got to move it like that. Now, this is where you see how many you are losing. So if you put this up close, you're going to see there is 3 missing. I'm missing 3 balls. So if you want to go look all over your house for one little ball and you can't find it, then I wouldn't do that. I would just go online and order some separates if they have any, or just buy a new cube. So thank you for watching.